an unusual cold morning in the winter season of Lahore, but I am sure that our warmth, brotherly affection would mitigate this coldness to a great extent, inshallah. A wide range of participants have gathered here today under one roof, and inshallah, we are here together with the best of intentions to learn more and share all. We want to learn what is new, what are new challenges, how we can respond to those emerging challenges, what needs to be done next, where are we all heading, where is our destination, what are our milestones, what have we accomplished so far, what are our problems, what are new perspectives, prospects, paradigms, platforms, and perceptions about this field. Certainly, as a practitioner and as a scholar in this field, it falls upon us to be ahead of the current of time and to relate ourselves to the future and guide this field towards better success. My own recollection on Islamic banking and Islamic economics takes me as far as 1977. I did read a few books on Islamic economics, social justice, interest-free banking by learned authors from the subcontinent. But then it was my good fortune that I happened to be in United Kingdom in the summer of 1977. I had just passed my high school and I had taken admission in NED University of Engineering and Technology and wanted to study civil engineering. During the summer of 1977, Islamic Council of Europe, which was at that time headed by Mr. Salim Azam, and the Islamic Foundation, which was headed by Professor Khurshid Ahmed, organized the first International Islamic Conference on Islamic economics. And there I found about 200 scholars, practitioners from all over the Muslim world and from the Western world as well, those who were in academia, teaching economics, those who were working in the banks and central banks, financial institutions. And that was the first conference, first gathering of people who found themselves committed to Islamic economics. It was a thriving conference, and I could see the emergence and the birth of the discipline, formal birth of the discipline of Islamic economics in our modern times. Maybe anyone else could take it much farther, back in time. But for me, that was my first milestone when I got to see people and got to talk to them, and I saw them concerned about the overall economic conditions of the world, and I saw them committed to finding solutions to those challenges and problems from the Islamic perspectives. So I was humbled by the awe of that gathering. They gathered with good intentions, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them for leading the pathways in future. And may Allah Ta'ala also reward us for coming together here now. Help us in enlightening our minds, endow us with wisdom and knowledge so that we can find the right way, and also facilitate us as we take our steps in future. International Islamic economics, finance, and banking is also now popularly known as just another way of banking, just another alternative to the interest-based banking. Some call it as an ethical banking. So there are new ways and new perceptions about Islamic banking, what it is, what it means, what is its significance, and what it entails, and what it requires, and how it turns around the economy. To me, and I want to share this at the start, it is nothing but a faith-based economics. It is faith-oriented economics. It is faith-driven economics, and it is faith-led economics. If we disconnect faith with Islamic economics, then we will lose the import, the spirit, the meanings of Islamic economics. So while we are blessed with the interest of many who don't share faith but have enthusiasm for Islamic economics, and we feel that Islamic economics has been able to make a compelling case and has been able to put forward a rationale for its existence and for its feasibility, for its workability, we should remain focused upon its origin, that Islamic economics owes its roots to our faith. We are dealing with accumulation, development, and applications of resources endowed to us by none else than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and actually held by Him, but given to us to exercise so that we can exercise our discretion during our lifetime at a maximum. The whole machinery, system, human resources should be fully cognizant of this precarious and highly normative relationship between economics, banking, and finance from Islamic perspectives and faith. I recall the saying of Mr. S.M.A. Ashraf, who is former chairman of National Investment Trust, that once I was talking to him and he mentioned to me that Islamic banking would perpetuate and would grow stronger only if we try to find its relevance and fulfillment and satisfaction in the mirror of the faith that we have. If we make the profits coming from Islamic financial transactions a prime motivator and a prime objective, we will lose its meanings, its taste, its essential feature. Ladies and gentlemen, this is yet another conference on a very important subject. And recent years have seen a surge of conferences on economics, finance, and banking all over the world. Such conferences with cross-border and cross-fields and cross-realms participations provide the necessary impetus for strengthening the discourse and dialogue, for integration of theory and practice, and cross-fertilization of new ideas. The partake and parlays at formal and informal levels provide avenues for better understanding and new partnership to take this field forward. The unique feature of this conference is that it aims at widening the discourse and keeping alive the fundamentals of Islamic economics as the soul and spirit of Islamic finance and banking. The guiding principles of Islamic economics are as drawn from the teachings of Quran and Sunnah and as expounded by the scholars of early ages to middle ages to modern ages to contemporary times. It is important to revive and revisit the fundamentals. It is important to remain relevant and extend the useful knowledge, but not without departing and deviating from the fundamentals, the core, the essential, and the necessary. This conference undertakes to build a comprehensive framework for the emerging ecosystem of Islamic economics, finance, and banking. We aim to develop convergence and alignment, starting from principles to problems to practices, developing institutions and instruments. Pakistan as a country has carved out a unique niche in Islamic banking. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the regulatory patronage extended by State Bank of Pakistan right from its inception in 1947. Mr. Saeed Ahmed has further invigorated the role of State Bank of Pakistan. I have met him several times and I found him restless and enthusiastic and highly committed to promote Islamic banking in Pakistan. I wish him good luck and a great success. Similarly, the tremendous work done by Darul Uloom Karachi has been a source of guidance for hundreds of institutions from all over the world. Darul Uloom Karachi has courageously bridged the gap between theory and practice. They facilitate it by developing necessary documentations, conceptualizing transactions according to Islamic teachings, partnering with financial institutions to learn practices and resolve issues, and finally, generating the cadre of Sharia advisors to support and sustain this initiative all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the momentum of Islamic economics, finance, and banking as we see today would not have been possible without the painstaking research and credible and authentic development undertaken at Darul Uloom Karachi. We invited Maulana Taqi Usmani and he was confirmed, but yesterday he expressed his regret because of cold weather of Lahore and his trip to Morocco. We welcome Dr. Ashraf Usmani in his place. I would fail in my duty if I do not express my gratitude on behalf of Muslim Ummah actually to Dr. Justice Khalilur Rahman. It is him to whom the Almighty Subhanahu wa Ta'ala accorded the singular privilege and honor of discriminating what is right from what is wrong. As a learned judge, he conducted an exhaustive debate and concluded it decisively for all forever. He has put a period, and I mean a final period, on the ensuing confusions and ambiguity and brought clarity and force. What we see today unraveling is because of that clarity. Thank you, Justice Saab. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can reward you for that historic and heroic contribution. You have settled the matter of riba eternal. On behalf of UMT, I would like to declare our unequivocal commitment to support the field of Islamic economics, finance, and banking, to complement all the efforts going on elsewhere. We have set up IIB. You have heard the introduction of IIB. We offer teaching, we conduct research, and we have just started. We hope that IIB will make progress in future and would contribute to the promotion of Islamic banking. I wish to commend the hard work which preceded this conference. The work done by Mahmood Shah Khan and his very able faculty has made it possible. There is a strong commitment by faculty and students to make IIB a center of excellence in this part of the world. A very brief about UMT. Our vision is learning and our mission is leading. We have a student body of about 10,000 and a faculty, full-time faculty of 400, out of which 120 hold PhD degrees. The rest have at least MS or MPhil degrees. Our programs range from science, engineering and technology, to social sciences and humanities, to law and business. We have about 125 programs up and running. Before I conclude, I wish the participants a very good conference, a collaborative an avenue where they can engage themselves into collaborative thinking. I hope this conference will add value to their insights, will pave the way to make further progress, and will help us unite and work together to uphold the mission of Islamic economics, finance, and banking. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. As the foundations have been established, the connection of theory to practice and policy in the advancement of Islamic economics, finance, and banking is necessary to achieve success. Amongst our guests, we are honored to have Mr. Saeed Ahmed, the Deputy Governor of State Bank of Pakistan. Mr. Saeed Ahmed has been serving as Deputy Governor since January 21st, 2014. He is currently leading the Islamic Banking, Financial Markets, Operations, and Special Initiatives Groups at State Bank of Pakistan. Mr. Saeed Ahmed is driven by a vision to transform financial markets into an equitable market-based system for all segments of the population. He has been spearheading several key initiatives for promotion and development of the Islamic banking industry in Pakistan, developing liquidity management solutions, providing conducive legal and regulatory framework, creating awareness and capacity building, and establishing close collaboration with local and international Islamic finance organizations are some of his priority areas in Islamic finance. Under his chairmanship, a high-level steering committee has been constituted by Government of Pakistan to carry out an objective review of the current paradigm of Islamic banking, formulate a comprehensive policy framework for an Islamic financial system in the country, and find practical ways and means to ensure that the paradigm meets the essence of Sharia principles of equity and justice. I would like to request Mr. Saeed Ahmed to kindly address our audience.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي जनाब मोहतरम डॉक्टर ईसा मोहम्मद इसहाक साहब, जनाब डॉक्टर हसन साहब, जस्टिस खलीलुर रहमान साहब, मेरे बहुत ही मोहतरम मौलाना फजलुर रहमान साहब, मोहतरम हाजरीन, बहुत अज़ीज़ दोस्त अहबाब, अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। فضول گوئی سے بچ جائے زباں میری، میرا کلام درود و سلام ہو جائے۔ ماشاءاللہ ہم نے نعت سنی، اللہ تعالی ہمیں اس پر عمل کرنے کی توفیق دے۔ یہ بہت ہی مبارک موقع ہے جس پر IIB آپ کی یونیورسٹی آف مینجمنٹ ٹیکنالوجی نے یہ اہتمام کیا ہے کہ اتنے بڑے بڑے علماء حضرات کو یہاں بلایا، اکانومسٹ کو، اور ایک ماشاءاللہ موقع فراہم کیا کہ ہم آپس میں ایک دوسرے سے سیکھ سکیں۔ یہاں ماشاءاللہ ایسے ایسے ذہن موجود ہیں جن کی خدمات اگر اسلامک بینکنگ کے حوالے سے دیکھی جائیں تو ایک دنیا اس میں بسی ہوئی ہے۔ مجھے یہ جان کر بہت ہی خوشی ہوئی کہ ایک شریعہ کا اسٹوڈنٹ جب وہ اسٹوکاسٹک انالیسس کے بارے میں ڈسکشن کرتا ہے اور اکانومیٹرکس کے حوالے سے بہت ایڈوانس لیول پر بات کرتا ہے تو لگتا ہے کہ ہم اپنے مشن میں الحمدللہ بخوبی کامیاب ہو رہے ہیں۔ یہاں پر قائد اعظم رحمۃ اللہ علیہ کی وہ تقریر جو انہوں نے اسٹیٹ بینک کی عمارت کی بنیاد رکھتے ہوئے ڈیلیور کی تھی، دکھائی گئی، لیکن مجھے تھوڑا سا افسوس ہے کہ ویسے بھی اس تقریر کی جو ریکارڈنگ کی کوالٹی ہے اتنی اچھی نہیں ہے۔ مجھے تھوڑی کھانسی ہے تو آپ کو میری کھانسی بھی سننی پڑے گی ساتھ ساتھ، اس کے لیے میں معذرت خواہ ہوں۔ اس کا جسٹس میں ایسے کرتا ہوں کہ میں ان کی تقریر کا متن میں آپ کو سناتا ہوں۔ I shall watch with keenness the work of your research organization in evolving banking practices compatible with Islamic ideas of social and economic life. The economic systems of the West has created almost insoluble problems for humanity, and to many of us it appears that only a miracle can save it from disaster that is not facing the world. That is now facing the world. It has failed to do justice between man and to eradicate friction from the international field. On the contrary, it was largely responsible for the two worlds war in the last half century. The Western world, in spite of its advantages of mechanization and industrial efficiency, is today in a worse mess than ever before in history. The adoption of Western economic theory and practice will not help us in achieving our goal of creating a happy and contented people. We must work our destiny in our own way and present to the world an economic system based on true Islamic concept of equality of manhood and social justice. We will hereby be fulfilling our mission as Muslims and giving to humanity the message of peace which alone can save it and secure the welfare, happiness and prosperity of mankind.